is taking on Sunderland. That is tomorrow at the Emirates. It's going to be a very big game, and Arsenal is back in action after knocking out Chelsea in the midweek. And they are obviously going to be playing into what we call the Carabao Cup finale with a side known as Manchester City. I did that particular video speaking hugely about that entire encounter. Smash like button, comment and share if you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and let's obviously get deep into this beautiful game of football as we really see the head-to-head of Arsenal and the team known as Sunderland. Arsenal is topping the Premier League. You all know that. And they're at the heights of the Premier League table, seated there, and they are a side that is going to hate to obviously play 24 games, right? And they are in there for you, and they've gone ahead to collect 53 points. Sunderland is 8th, and they've gone ahead to collect 36 points in there. So Arsenal has scored 46 goals. Sunderland has scored 27. Arsenal has conceded 17. Sunderland have gone ahead to concede 26. 255 shots of Arsenal and 122 have been on target. 133 have been off target. 103 have been blocked by the opponents. When we go to Sunderland, 173 shots, 79 on target, 94 off target, and 63 blocked by the opponents. Arsenal average a passing accuracy of 84.97% per game, and Sunderland also average 79.22% per a game. Arsenal has gained 9 points from a losing position, and Sunderland is going to have to gain 16. Oh, Sunderland are really good when it comes to coming back from losing positions. 5 points dropped by Arsenal from a winning position, and Sunderland is also going to have to win 6. Arsenal's last Premier League fixture, they went ahead to beat Leeds by 4-0, and then Sunderland went ahead to beat Burnley by 3-0 in there for you. Previous meetings, 144 meetings between these two clubs. Arsenal has gone ahead to win 59 games, and Sunderland has gone ahead to win 45. 41 draws have been registered in this particular encounter. We get to the previous scores for the club of Arsenal in there. Versus Sunderland, November 8th this season, 2-2 came in late from Broby, and Carabao Cup, that is in December 2021, Arsenal beat Sunderland 5-1. Premier League, 16th May 2017, Arsenal beat Sunderland by 2-0, meaning that draw really went ahead to affect Arsenal a lot, because they felt like Trossard's goal was taking them to the moon. But guess what? Brian Bobby was like, no, it's not yet over until it's over. Went ahead and obviously scored that goal in the dying minutes, and Arsenal couldn't obviously fight back to get themselves to where they wanted to be and really go away with 3 points. Is it going to be a revenge? We wait and see. For the club of Arsenal, Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, all those two are really injured, and we wait and see whether one of those will obviously travel with the club at the Emirates, because they missed out on the game of Chelsea in there in the midweek. But this manager is full of surprises in there for you. But the rest of the players are available. When we get to the side of Sunderland, Xhaka is out, and he's nursing an ankle injury. That is it. So he's been out for some time. You get? So Xhaka is out, and we wait and see how things really happen in there for you. But Omar Alderete did limp off in the closing stages against Burnley, but there are no serious concerns in there for you. So we wait and see how that really pans out for the club of Arsenal in this particular encounter. And that takes us to what we call the probable starting 11 for the club of Arsenal. The system is 4-3-3 from the club of Arsenal. no doubt about it. And we all believe that it's Arteta's best system. And we get to the pitch. And in goal, midweek, it was none other than Kepa Arrizabalaga. Now David Raya gets back into his position, right? Then right back, I think Julian Timber played over the weekend and went ahead to come in through and really played in the midweek. I think Benjamin White will start in this game to obviously balance off me. This guy really go ahead to obviously get. Though the manager might be like, I'm starting Julian Timber because I don't have a game in the midweek. So let him play this game and he rest for a full week without kicking a ball in there for you. But I think you better start Benjamin White. You know, left back, I think Ricardo Carafiori would come in and obviously start in there for you. Hincapié coming in through to start against Chelsea. But I think Carafiori's return obviously puts him in a position of really getting to this level of really playing as the left back. Right-sided centre-back, it's going to be William Saliba. And left-sided centre-back, it's going to be Gabriel Magalhaes. Though, the manager might be like, Mosquera, can you come and obviously try to entertain yourself in such a kind of game because these two played in the midweek? But I think that is one of the things that the manager is pushing in for, to have these players into that starting 11. CDM, it's going to be Martin Zubimendi, right? Box-to-box midfielder, Declan Rice. Now, those are really givens, but let's go to the number 10 position. Eze really had a very good game. And Kai Havertz came in through, never played as a number 10, but went ahead to find himself in a position of really leading the line and obviously went ahead to score the only goal that came up in that particular game, you know. So this time around, we obviously having something very important to talk about. And what's that? Kai Havertz or Ebelechi Eze. I think the manager will obviously do the needful and really play Kai Havertz. You know, he deserves to be rewarded for how he went ahead to play. Remember, when he really got involved in 3 goals against Kairat, he started the Premier League game and he never really looked good. And the manager benched him in the game of Chelsea, got him off the bench, scored, and he went ahead and obviously did the needful. And now I think he's ready to start. Right forward, Saka out and suspicious. Obviously, we do have Noni Madueke playing that position. Left forward, Martinelli starting up and really playing against Chelsea. That means Leandro Trossard will obviously come in through and really start. Leading the line, obviously, this is one of the most competitive positions in the club of Arsenal. But all in all, it is either Jesus or Gyökeres. You know, Gyökeres starting against Chelsea. Jesus came off. Jesus never even played, by the way. That means he's fresh for this particular encounter. And I know the manager is really going to be putting him in here. So that is my probable starting 11 for the side of Arsenal as they take on a team known as Sunderland at the Emirates. In there. Sunderland is starting 11. Roffs in goal. Hume, Michele, Ballard, and Elete. Back 4. Reynaldo, Lee, Life, and Diarra. Midfield 3. Sadiq, Talbi, and Broby will obviously come in through and lead the line for the side of Sunderland. It's really going to be a very good game for the club of Arsenal, but they're really playing at home, right? And you anticipate that when they're playing at home, they do really have a lot of chances to obviously get this game of football done and dusted. So let's head to the match facts of this particular encounter. Then I'll bring you my prediction. Arsenal are unbeaten in the last 18 home games against Sunderland. They've gone ahead to win 13 and they've drawn 5 since a 2-1 loss at Highbury in November 1983. That is the club of Arsenal for you. So 18 games without losing to Sunderland at the Emirates. Sunderland have won just one of their last 28 Premier League games against Arsenal. 10 draws, 17 losses. A 1-0 home win in November 2009. So that is Sunderland for you, and that's the history they've gone ahead to make in there. We get to another one. Sunderland have never won in 16 league away matches against Arsenal. 11 losses and 5 draws, only visiting Liverpool more often without victory in the competition. Another one in favor of Arsenal. The other one is Arsenal lost 3-2 against Man United in their last home league game, last losing consecutive at Emirates in April 2022. However, Gunners are unbeaten in their last. Gunners are unbeaten in their last 43 at home against promoted sides, winning 38, drawn 5. The joint longest run in the Premier League history. Chelsea also 43 between 2001 and 2015. That is Arsenal for you. And another one reads that Sunderland are winless in their last 7 Premier League away games, 3 draws and 4 losses since a 2-1 win victory at Chelsea in October. No promoted side has ever won away at both Arsenal and Chelsea in the Premier League campaign in there. So, another moment, obviously, keep our eyes glued onto the screen to see how things will obviously pan out. Sunderland have faced the 3rd most shots in the Premier League this season, 333, but have conceded the joint 3rd fewest goals, that is 26. Their goals conceded to shots first ratio is 7.7, is the lowest across a single campaign since Liverpool in 2018-2019. So it shows you how progressive they are. Arsenal have scored more goals from corners than any other side in the Premier League this season, 14, with the Gunners just 2 goals off the most corner goals in a single campaign, 16, by Oldham in 1992 and 1993, West Bromwich in 2016-2017, and Arsenal themselves in 2023-2024. So, if they outscore those goals, another record will obviously be put on paper. 4 of Gyökeres's 6 Premier League goals for Arsenal this season have come against the promoted sides, 3 versus Leeds, 1 versus Burnley. These 4 goals have come from 6 shots, 67% conversion rate compared to just 2 goals from 29 shots against everyone else, 7% conversion. So, he's more likely to bag in a goal tomorrow. Dan Ballard and Brian Brobby were on target for Sunderland in their 2-2 draw with Arsenal in the Receivers fixture. The last player to score home and away against the Gunners for the Black Hats in the same league season was Tommy Wright in 1953 to 1954. That is it. So, lastly, Sunderland's Robin Rolfs has made the 3rd most saves, 76, has the 2nd highest save percentage, 74%, and the joint 5 clean sheet, 8 of any goalkeeper in the Premier League since this season. The last time a goalkeeper kept more clean sheets for a promoted side was in 2020-2021, Liam Melia, 11 in there for you. And Afonso Ariola, those were 9. So guys, thank you very much for watching through, and it's been nice having you. I call in for a prediction of 3-0 win against the side that you're going to be facing over the weekend. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and bye-bye, because your reactions now welcome in the comment section below. I'm going to obviously tell you my thoughts about this game of football. Now, your thoughts await.